Wow, hello, you're welcome to Oyakilome Talk on Oyakilome TV. I'm grateful for your constant view and constant comment on our episodes severally we've been having. Today, I'll be addressing my fellow laborers in the vineyard. I'll be discussing more on who is a good Christian shepherd with the mindset that every parent is a shepherd. Every parent is a shepherd, and your sheep are your children. But we'll be looking at a larger scale where we'll be discussing basically on the church community. A good shepherd or a good Christian shepherd from the biblical perspective is more than just a church ruler, a church leader, a church organizer, what we normally call the pastors, the teachers, the evangelists, the prophets, and the apostles, as stated in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11. But today we'll be looking broadly on the commitment that comes with the responsibility and the calling of a shepherd. Okay, the truth of the matter is shepherds should be protector, shepherds should be guide, shepherds should nurture their sheep to become a better sheep. And above all, shepherds are servants. Shepherds are servants, not bosses. Shepherds are servants, not bosses. Today we are having shepherds that are almost taking the place of God in the life of their member. They want to be adored. They want to be worshipped. They want people to bow to them. It is wrong. The shepherd is one who should reflect Christ in the life of the members. The shepherd is one who should reflect the doctrines, the teachings of Christ in the life of his member. What does it mean to be a good shepherd? Remember, Christ is the good shepherd, and we are emulating the footsteps of Christ as earthly word shepherd in our family, in the church of God. So God Almighty has given us a model that we should do what? Walk with as what? Shepherd. Now, what are the biblical foundation of the term shepherd? The good shepherd is Jesus. Jesus is a good shepherd. According to John chapter 10, verses 11, it says, I am the good shepherd. Now, I will ask you, in your present community, in your church today, are you truly a good shepherd, or you are an oppressor, or you are the one who try to lure people to do things for your benefit? Be a good shepherd. Be a good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Every shepherd should sacrifice for the progress of the work of God, not using people to achieve the progress for the work of God. You should be at the front. Christ has set a standard for us as shepherds. Shepherds should learn to sacrifice in love, selfless service, in serving the people. That is what you need to do as a good shepherd. Every shepherd must have sheep to manage. If you don't have a sheep to manage, you are not a shepherd, because without the sheep, without the followers, there is no name called shepherd. I'm sorry. You need to be a leader because you have a word followers. It is important to know that without followers, there is no need for a leader. Now, number 2, a good shepherd must lead and does not push. Psalm 23 verse 1 and 3 says, He leads us beside the still water. He restores our soul. A true shepherd will guide in peace, diplomacy, understanding, and not with what? Pressure. You should lead your members calmly. You should lead your members with respect, because you are not their boss, but rather you are their God-given example. So your character towards them is what will be reflecting on their life. A good shepherd knows how to care for his sheep. It is funny that some shepherds want to be far away from their sheep. I wonder what kind of flocks they will be having. As a shepherd, you should be with your sheep to care for them. You should be with your sheep to care for them. John 1 verse 14. I know my sheep and my sheep knows me. How can you be estranged? How can you be far away from your sheep and you expect your sheep to know you? It is wrong. Because when you are close to your sheep, you will be able to protect them from false teaching. You will be able to protect them from wolves. If you are not with your sheep, you cannot be able to protect your sheep from what? Wolves. It is important. As a good shepherd, you should protect your flocks. 1 Peter 5, 2 and 3. Be shepherd of God's flocks, not lording it over them. What God has entrusted to you, the flocks that God has entrusted to you, it is your duty to do what? To manage them effectively. It is your duty as a shepherd to manage the flocks God has given to you effectively, not overloading them. Shepherds should lead by example, not by dominance. Every shepherd, be a bishop, be an evangelist, be a pastor, whatever you are, you must lead your congregations by example. You must be there for them at every time, because that is your calling, that is your consecration, that is your purpose as a shepherd. A shepherd must know this. Every shepherd is a servant leader. True shepherds serve, they don't control. True shepherd does not manipulate members over other members. True shepherd speaks one language, does not segregate. True shepherds speak for everyone to understand. As a shepherd, it is your duty to protect your members from wolves. It is your duty to be consistent as a shepherd in prayers, in organizing revival services for your members. Every shepherd must be with what? Their flock. Lastly, as a good shepherd, you must be accountable. Accountability not just to God Almighty that has sent you for the job, but you must be a good shepherd and must be accountable to your flocks. Every shepherd will give answers to the sheep shepherd, the chief one, which is God Almighty. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 4. But likewise, the first point of accountability is your direct service to your work, to your flocks. I want to beg you, don't be a shepherd because of the benefits that comes with it. Don't be a shepherd because you want to bear the name as a church leader. Don't be a shepherd because you like the attention that comes with it. Shepherding is not an enjoyable job. It's a job that comes with sacrifice. But if God wants to bless you with it, He will. But don't force the blessings out of your flocks. Don't milk your flocks. Don't milk them. Don't deceive them. Teach them the right doctrines. Tell them what is right and what is wrong. May God bless you. I still remain my humble self, EVG Dean UE Oyakhilome. I pray for every shepherd today, big or small. God will lead you and open the eyes of your understanding to be loyal, to be good servant. And we will all remember that the last day we will give account of all of our activities here on earth. Shalom. God bless you from the stable of Evangelist EVG Dean UE Oyakhilome RXL.